सपने देखने की या फिर उन्हें पूरा करने की कोई उम्र नहीं होती। अगर आप शिद्दत से कोई सपना देखते हैं और लगातार ईमानदारी से उसे पूरा करने की कोशिश करते रहते हैं ना, तो एक दिन कामयाबी आपको मिलती है। आप इतिहास रचते हैं, दुनिया जो है वो आपके लिए तालियां बजाती है। और आज पंजाब केसरी नवोदय टाइम्स में जो हमारी खास मेहमान है, ऐसी ही हैं जिन्होंने एक हिस्ट्री रची है, जो कि इंडियन ओरिजिन की है और बनी है मिसेस इंडिया यूनिवर्स यूएसए 2024। बात कर रही हूँ द ब्यूटिफुल एंड ब्यूटी विद ब्रेन्स रुत्वी चौहान की, जिनसे हम ढेर सारी बातें करेंगे। बट सबसे पहले a warm welcome, Rutvi, and a big, big, big
Thank you.
congratulations.
Thank you, Nidhi. Thank you for the wonderful introduction.
No, but it's well deserved because, you know, ये एक ऐसी बात होती है स्पेशली इंडिया में कि अगर आपकी शादी हो गई है, आपके बच्चे हो गए हैं, तो मतलब आपकी जो पर्सनल
Yeah,
लाइफ है वो खत्म हो गई है। फिर आपकी जो
right.
लाइफ है वो एज अ मदर, एज अ वाइफ शुरू हो जाती है। बट यू हैव been an inspiration for so many people ki no, you have your own personal life and your own personal dreams to accomplish.
Absolutely. That was the main thing because I have good support from my husband as well as my in-laws, my parents, of course. But that's what a woman needs, like we have played so many roles throughout our childhood. Our parents put us, into dancing or music and that all. And then everything stops once we have other roles to play. Like we get engorged into professional life, mein ghus jate hai, fir, we become, like mom ban gaye, so now we have to do this, we have to do that. And then everything takes a sit back, and then that's when I thought that, okay, this platform given by My Dream TV USA, Mr. Janak Bedi or Ms. Rashmi Bedi, they have this platform for women empowerment and to inspire women just like me. I'm a mother of two, to come forward and to live, our dreams.
Right. But tell me, how does it feel? On which cloud are you right now? Because as you said, from a small town girl to a pageant
Yes.
winner.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Like literally this question, whenever anybody asks me this question, I still get the goosebumps because just like you said, small town girl, right? With big dreams. Always, we have always worked hard for each and everything, or everybody is like, okay, padhai mein kaisi hai, or like it's like that. And in our
Right.
society, fashion industry is still thought as, like, okay, ye to hai, but padhai mein kya kiya? Fashion to theek hai. It's not the main thing that one would do. But coming to your question, I am literally on cloud nine. Agar bolo to cloud 100 bol do.
You deserve it also.
Because this was unexpected. I mean I worked hard and I wanted to have this crown, but at the same time I was like, okay, ये competition जैसे खत्म होता है, next day I have to go get back into my routine. So मैं जैसे ही land हुई, next day 7:30 I was at work. Like I was a physical therapist. Like life इतने hours में इतनी change हो गई है, and I'm still processing the victory. सब लोग wish कर रहे हैं, but I'm still, like ये कैसे हो गया? Like is it real?
Right. How many
Like
times have
it's
you
just
pinched
amazing.
yourself?
Oh my god, I have to tell my husband कि ये हो रहा है. Like if I see any publication या कुछ भी, yeah, like I'm getting wishes, and like my social media is flooding like with messages, with congratulations, the wishes, love, blessings. And I'm showing my husband, and he, I mean, we are friends, we
Right.
are partners, but we are friends first. So he's like, मेरे तो Mrs. Universe आ गई. Like I mean, he is my friend first, so we always, like हम टांग खिंचाई भी करते हैं, like we always uplift each other. So yes, I'm processing, and everybody's helping me and supportive. So that's a
Right,
good
right.
thing.
Obviously, it'll take time to sink in that, it has finally happened. The crown is proudly sitting on your head. But,
Yes.
Rutvi, tell me something. जब भी हम कोई चीज कर रहे होते हैं, एग्जाम दे रहे होते हैं, तो हमें पता होता है कितने नंबर आएंगे, अगर एक रेस में पार्टिसिपेट कर रहे हैं, सो somewhere down the line we know कि यार फर्स्ट आएंगे, सेकंड आएंगे.
Right.
At any
Right.
point during the pageant, any point, did you have this confidence, I'm going to win it?
So that was my mindset when I boarded the plane. Like I went by myself. मैं अकेली गई थी. मेरा husband भी ambitious है मेरे तरह. He was in his weekend classes, so he was in Chicago doing his MBA in-person classes.
Hmm.
Family यहाँ पे मेरा कोई नहीं है. Like for my parents, my in-laws कोई भी नहीं है. So my in-laws literally flew from India to take care of my kids here in Texas. So I went by myself. So वो mindset लेके ही गई थी कि जब मैं यहाँ मैं ह्यूस्टन फिर से आऊंगी, I want this crown here. और मैं, that was my mindset. But when I reached there, I see that all the ladies were equally competitive. They were equally hardworking. उनकी भी journey काफी inspiring रही है, and they all have, they bring something to the table. So, but that actually helped me because competition का मजा आता है जब like everybody is strong enough and everybody has their own personalities. But जैसे ही हमारा फर्स्ट राउंड खत्म हुआ, सेकंड राउंड खत्म हुआ, एंड देन फाइनल फाइव का ये था, बट वी वर क्राउन फॉर आवर स्टेट. सो जब
Mhm.
टेक्सास का मुझे क्राउन मिला, टेक्सास का सैश मिला, तब वी वर गिवन इंस्ट्रक्शंस दैट फॉर द टॉप फाइव फाइनलिस्ट you'll have to take your sashes out, and then when you get called, you'll have to step forward without your sashes so that you can be, like given the questions, और फिर तुम्हारा क्वेश्चन आंसर होगा. I kind of felt like मुझे ये अभी निकालना चाहिए टेक्सास वाला because I will be called.
Mhm.
तब मुझे लगा like that was the point. I'm like नहीं, फाइनल फाइव में तो मैं आऊंगी ही आऊंगी. Like I have worked so hard. So
Right.
yes, that was the point जब मुझे लगा कि no, I think मैं फाइनल फाइव में तो आऊंगी. आगे पता नहीं क्या होगा, देखा जाएगा, but फाइनल फाइव में तो आऊंगी. So I started taking my stash out, क्राउन निकाल दिया, बाल बाल ठीक कर लिए और रेडी बैठी थी.
यार बट मुझे आप एक बात बताओ, एज यू सेड वेरी राइटली कि all the other women, all the other beauties who are participating, उनका भी same, journey है. They are also married. They would
Right,
also be having careers. They would also probably having
right.
kids like you. So the story is the same, more or less, right?
Yes,
So
yes,
what
yes.
motivated Rutwa, you,
Rutvi.
कि मुझे कुछ अलग करना है to become not just the top five, but the person wearing the crown?
I think the combination of my journey being a physical therapist and a model. So I'm doing modeling in the weekends as well. So to like to step forward on the runway with the confidence, with the poise, with the posture. मेरा physical therapy का जो knowledge है, which I trained myself from mommy body to a fit body. ये पूरा जो transformation मेरा रहा है, that have always kept me motivated to be up on the stage with the confidence. But the combination of those two plus inspiring women, because I have been told by so many times by my friends, by so many other people who would say, यार सास ससुर करने देते हैं, husband मना कुछ बोलता नहीं है. Like when I do my modeling stuff, and I'm like, why do we have to take permission? Like something that you like, why do you have to take permission? Like it should be like, okay, like I'm doing this. Like they should be
Mm-hmm.
proud of you, but they shouldn't be stopping you. So I have even my parents, they are always, into dream big. Like that's the motto. So ये जो platform मिला है with my Dream TV USA by Janak Bedi and Rashmi Bedi. So that combination along with my journey being a physical therapist and a model have motivated me to inspire other women, not just the postpartum fitness, because that is also one thing that I stood up for. Postpartum fitness is very important. And also to inspire women to come out of the shells, to pursue their passion. And, life is only ek bar, like, so why do you want to waste, and why do you want people, I mean, priority to people, ke log kya sochenge, main karu ya na karu.
Yeah.
Like, so that was my motivation. Like, if I go there, if I win, then I want to make sure that I inspire other people. So abhi main jaise nikli, and then I was talking to other people and they are like, no way, you're mother of two. Okay, you know what, I am going to participate next year. That was right there. I'm like, if I've inspired one person,
Mm.
then I'm on the correct pathway.
Right, right.
So that was just like few minutes after winning. So मैं सोच रही हूँ, like I'm given 364 days in future. उसमें मैं कितना कुछ कर सकती हूँ. So
Correct.
that is my motivation.
Right. ये तो फ्यूचर प्लानिंग है, लेकिन ये जो इंस्पिरेशन आपके अंदर आई, दैट आई
Right.
वांट टू डू दिस, ये इसका ये जो होता है ना, एक हमारे दिमाग में एक बीज आ जाता है, दैट आई हैव टू डू दिस. सो
Yes.
वेयर डिड दैट
Yes.
कम फ्रॉम एंड व्हेन डिड दैट
Okay,
कम?
very good question. Very good question. But okay, so that came from a little bit of a rejection or failure.
Uh-huh.
So I'm a classically trained Kathak dancer. So there was a dance form यहाँ पे Houston में हो रहा था, and they one girl suddenly dropped out of the troupe, and they were auditioning for somebody who can join the troupe the last minute. ठीक है? So I went there to audition. Before I could even show my dance moves, I was told to go back because मुझे बताया गया कि मैं वो डांस ड्रेस में फिट नहीं हो सकती. जो कॉस्ट्यूम मंगाए गए हैं दुबई से स्पेशली फॉर द डांस, उसमें मैं फिट नहीं होंगी. So the dancer within me, मैं पूरे life dancer रही हूँ, तो that girl within me was felt ashamed कि मुझे
Uh-huh.
ऐसे कैसे reject कर दिया, मुझे dance भी नहीं करने दिया. And I was 6 months postpartum at that time, so I was still, you know, like shedding my mommy body, and मैं still
Right.
shape में आ रही थी. I was 6 months postpartum, but that thing clicked, that how can I get something like that, you know, like told that just go. पूरे रास्ते में रोई हूँ. And that was like, you know, abhi to mujhe karna hi karna hai. So that day, and I think within a week I enrolled myself into a pageant. एक
Mhm.
local pageant था, 2017 की बात है ये. I participated in that pageant, and my goal was to not to walk as a mom. I wanted to walk as a model. कि लगू ही नहीं कि मैं ये हूँ. But that was the inspiration. And जैसे मैं, so at that time I was the first runner up. I didn't get the main title, but I was the first runner up. And that lady walked to me and she offered to, me to be a part of her modeling agency.
Wow.
So at that time I couldn't accept the offer because I was still pursuing as a full-time physical therapist. But that was an achievement for me, that someone who rejected me in the past wants me to be the part of her agency now.
Right.
So that's what was motivation. And my modeling career started right from their point. And so
You know,
5 years
it
later.
it's अभी बात करते समय आपके सर पे क्राउन देखते समय it looks कि it must have been a cakewalk, but I know it isn't, right? It is
It
hard
isn't
work,
five
it is
years 5 years
tears,
to
it
that.
is sweat, it is a lot of
Yes,
pain. I want to know all
yes.
about that also.
So let me tell you, like I said, that we don't have any, you know, like koi parents यहाँ पे नहीं रहते. They all are in India. So it's just me, my husband, and my two kids. My husband goes to Chicago every weekend for his in-person classes. So मेरे पास सिर्फ 5 days है, Monday to Friday, and I work 40 hours. So and then uh, again, same mommy duties, ये kitchen
Right.
ये वो, and I don't have any domestic help और कुछ भी नहीं. मेरे पास नैनी भी अभी तक मैंने कभी नहीं हायर किया है. So my time was from 12 o'clock at night, I would say 11 o'clock at night till 3 a.m. ये जो मेरा time था, that was my time every day that I have worked on myself. I have been a social influencer as well. Like I'm very active on Instagram and TikTok. So I do my dance choreography and everything at night, and I upload it, I edit it. I do everything by myself, and I'm up at 6:30 to my routine work. So ये मेरा routine रहा है रात को ही. Like I'm a nocturnal person. अभी मैं पूरी owl बन गई हूँ. जब 12-1 बजते हैं तो that is nothing for me, because I'm like, you know, I'm usually up at that time. That is my time, because I don't want to compromise on the family time as well. और
Mhm.
hurdles तो आते रहते, you know, like failures. But again, I'm saying that lady who rejected me, I'm in very good terms with her. I respect her, because अगर वो नहीं करते तो मैं आज यहाँ नहीं होती. So I always take failure as a teacher, as a learning lesson, that I'm getting one step closer to success.
Right.
So yes, hurdles बहुत रहे हैं, बच्चों की sickness ये वो, and weekend में I have to be completely into them because husband is not there. So weekdays में रात को मैं, like I used to wear my high heels, even like my scrubs में, ये मेरा जो uniform रहता है therapy, like I come home, I leave my bag on the side, I just walk in my high heels so that I can practice. और अगर कहीं पे भी like if I go in the hospitals या फिर assisted living homes है या कहीं ऐसा है, then I, अगर मुझे pathway मिल गया, that's what I'm doing. I'm just walking as a model.
Okay.
Like I don't care world क्या देखेगा कि हाँ, why, and like, but this is me. I have to practice. I have to take this time as an opportunity, because ये time नहीं आएगा.
राइट बट पृथ्वी हमारे सबसे ज्यादा हमें जो अप्रिशिएट करते हैं वो भी हमारे लव्ड वंस होते हैं हमारी फैमिली होती है और हमारे बिगेस्ट क्रिटिक भी वही होते हैं सो आई वांट टू रियली
Yes.
नो कि आपके हस्बैंड का और आपके बच्चों का हाउ ओल्ड आर दे फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल
So my son is 7 years old, and my daughter is 1 year old. She'll be two this Friday.
okay so she's too young to understand what mommy has
Yes.
achieved but your
Yes.
7 year old does he know what or how big an achievement it is for mommy
So yes, because I made him sit with me, and I made him watch one pageant with me. Like I think it was Miss World, शायद तक uh 2000 or 2001. Like
हाँ
we watched together, and he's like, Mama, what is this? So are you going to participate? I was explaining that this is something that I'm going to do in Seattle. That's why I'm flying, and you will be with Dada and Dadi at home. And you know, I had to take him through the whole process with me. And then so he was like, Mom, so you'll be Miss World? I'm like, no, I won't be Miss World, but I'm going for Mrs. Universe USA. And so he kind of knew. He kind of knew. And then when I actually called my in-laws that, hey, like I won. So my son was like, Mom, so you have the crown now? And you did that, and now you are Miss World. I'm like, again, it's not Miss World, but yes, I am on top of the world. So
Yeah.
he kind of knows, and he also so what happened was I got an email from his teacher
Acha.
like literally 3 days before the pageant to like for the best wishes, and I'm like, how did she know? So my son actually informed her that my mom is going for a pageant.
Right.
So and I'll be pretty I'll be visiting his school pretty soon.
Right. And that I'm sure must have put a little extra sparkle in your eyes more than the
Yes, yes,
victory.
like absolutely. Like when I came home, the minute I entered, he was holding, congratulations thing like in
How
his
sweet.
hand. My daughter walked with a little paper saying like "Happy to you." She only says "Happy to you," "Happy to you."
How
That
cute.
was,
How cute.
I mean, the twinkle in their eyes. Like I want to make sure that they brag about me later when they grow old.
Yeah, they will, they will. And you've set an example not just for your kids but for so many women, जैसे मैंने पहले भी कहा था, जो ये सोचते हैं कि भी शादी हो गई अब क्या करना, because you know the Indian mindset, हमको जैसे
Yes,
एक
yes,
अपब्रिंगिंग दी जाती है, एक बैकग्राउंड दिया जाता है कि शादी हो गई अब क्या करना है, अब घर संभालो. बट घर संभालते
true.
संभालते भी आप अपने ड्रीम्स अचीव कर सकते हो. इफ यू हैव टू लुक एट एन एग्जांपल, सो अमंग सो मेनी अदर वुमेन हु हैव डन दैट, Rutvi, you've
Yeah.
become one such. So congratulations on that. But
Thank
I
you.
really want to know, everybody who goes to participate in the pageants goes to win, with the idea
Yes,
that, okay,
yes,
I'm going
yes.
to participate because I want to win. But I want to know from the winner herself, what does it take to become a winner?
That's a very good question. I think first of all, confidence. So you have to have a mindset that this beauty pageant was not just, a pretty face. It was beauty with purpose because we all stand for something strong. So a person should be a well-rounded combination of not just outer, like pretty face, but a well-rounded combination of poise, confidence, charisma, grace, but with a voice. And you have to know that you will be a global ambassador future as a spokesperson, so you are going to unite so many people. So you need to be, like you have to polish your communication skills, your leadership skills. So ये सब दिखाना है. और ये सब ऐसे नहीं आ जाता. You have to have a journey in your life कि जैसे, like, so I have been practicing as a physical therapist since 2009.
Okay.
So after the certain years I was promoted to a supervisor. So वो leadership qualities और वो सब जो है वो काम आती है. Like I have a team of 20-25 therapists working for me now. So those leadership qualities, जो networking skills है जो मैंने हासिल किए हैं from the past 5 years of modeling history, जैसे मैंने connections बनाया है, networking किया है, all that helps. So every person you meet, they bring something on the table. So you need to make sure that you connect, you use that time to know more about that person, because sometime, somewhere, that person is going to be a part of your life.
Hmm.
So I always feel, okay, with that mindset of being confident on the stage, I think that was my main thing, that I'm here to rule and that crown is for me. Just bring it to me. Like
Right.
with that attitude.
What was
So,
your winning question?
so again, I was just, fixing my hair and they just called contestant number 3, like final 5. And I was like, oh my gosh, like that stage fear, the stage anxiety is still there, even though I have been a dancer throughout my life. But to be on the microphone, the like the focus of the limelight, that was still very shaking and nervous for me. But I was asked by Mrs. Universe herself, Mirani Gidiana. So she asked me that, what will you do if you win, and why you feel that you are, just like you asked, that what are the qualities
Right.
that one should possess. So it was a combination of 2-3 questions related to what will you do and why do you feel and all that. So
Right.
yeah, and
But Rutvi,
I felt
it's not just
yes,
about winning the crown, और या एक bucket list में कर लिया कि हमने शादी के बाद ये
yes,
achieve किया. Because after this
yes,
also comes a lot of responsibility for
yes,
364 days. You ready for
yes.
that?
Yes. So ye crown, I don't know how it looks to you, but is really heavy, and that makes me feel that I have some job on my shoulders today.
Right.
It's not just like you said, like a bucket list mein apne tick kar diya. But that was my thing when I was growing up, looking at Shusmita Sen, Aishwarya Rai, Lara Datta, and we grew up, we grew up watching them from pageant winning to Bollywood, Priyanka Chopra and all. So I always wanted to, like be a queen and do something in Bollywood. I'm a big Bollywood bug. But then as I grew older, I found out that they all stand for something strong. Like Susmita Sen, like she had adopted girls and she always is a spokesperson. Priyanka Chopra is, a spokesperson for so many noble causes throughout her life. So I knew that this is the time, it's now or never. So if I win, then I want to use this time to inspire women. Like I've been always texting people, like people would text me like, ye body kaise banai yaar, tu lagti bhi nahi hai ki do ki, like you have two kids. How do you walk and how do you do this, tone kaisa kiya apne abs ko, ye wo. So I always help people. And I am also a member of 100,000 women, which are originally from India. एक Facebook का group है, and then I always share my videos and ये वो. Then I always thought that I do that. Like, why don't I do on a larger scale?
Right.
It's like not just focusing on South Asian women, but a population of the whole world.
Mm.
So this crown is just like you said, it's not just an honor, but a responsibility that I have to carry forward for the next 364 days. And I hope I make India, America, and everybody who have kept their trust in me proud for that day in South Korea. So fingers crossed.
Yeah, fingers crossed, and also more prayers for the next pageant that is to come, Mrs. Universe
Yes.
2024. तो उसकी तैयारियां कैसी हैं और क्या होंगी?
See, Abhi, I am still processing this victory, but I have made my. जैसे ही मैं win हुई, I made a diary like that
Ah,
starts from day one. I'm like day one, what I'm doing, अभी से मैं क्या कर रही हूँ, and then for that particular day. So I'm going to work on myself. I'm going to use all my networks and connections that I have made to just improve the personality and just polish myself and connect with a lot of organizations that I always wanted to, but I couldn't do because I was just a person. Now that I have the title, I can connect and use this platform that Ms. Rashmi Bedi and Ms. Janak Bedi has given me. So I want to use that platform, connect with organizations, and help people. So I can get motivation. I can make them feel relatable,
right.
that I am one of them. मैं उनसे ही एक हूँ. Like I am not somebody great. I just उनसे ही मैं एक हूँ.
Right. So
और
we
एक
really
इंसिडेंट
wish
बना
you.
था.
Ji.
Yes, go ahead. नहीं, मैं एक इंसिडेंट शेयर करना चाहती थी. My son was 3 months old when he was leukemia suspect, which is a kind of a blood cancer disorder.
Right.
So he was a leukemia suspect when he was 3 months old, and being a first time mom, that news literally scattered. I mean, like shattered कर दिया मुझे कि what will I do, और ये कैसे हो गया ये वो. So when I actually went to the cancer hospital for further testing और ये वो जब मुझे बुलाया गया था, I took him, and because we were waiting in the waiting area and they have a little play area there. So I was being a therapist, I always love, like to do something. So मैं उसको लेके वहां पे बैठी थी, and at that time there were kids with feeding tube, a feeding tube था, oxygen ये था, IV poles थे, but they were still playing, they still had smiles on their face, and I was like they are the real heroes, they are the fighters, like itna kuch hai unhe life mein, but they are here in the cancer hospital going through chemo sessions, radiations. And I don't know if that would be the future of my son, but they are still smiling, they were exchanging toys, and they were playing, and I was like if I could do something, if I could do something for uh, the kids who don't deserve to be there for the treatments, then I would love to. So that would be a part which will be very close to my heart, to help with the St. Jude Children Hospital here, that is very famous for cancer, and MD Anderson. That would be something that I would love to do.
Right. So all the best wishes to you. Congratulations once again.
Yeah.
एक crown already आपके सर पे है, and I really hope and wish and pray कि एक और crown आ जाए. So you make India proud, you make USA proud, and of course you make yourself
Thank
proud
you.
as a woman, and all the women you seek to inspire. And thank you so much for your time for this
Thank you,
interview, and
Nidhi.
wishing you all the good luck for your life ahead.
Thank you so much everybody for listening to me and my story. I hope कि आप मेरा फिर से इंटरव्यू ले एक साल के बाद.
Right, we'll wait for that, and best wishes for that, and congratulations in advance भी बोल देती हूँ मैं.
Thank you so much, Nidhi.
Bye, Rutvi. Bye.
All right, bye.